Look, don't be mad at me, okay? I know there wasn't a cringy intro here, and we're talking Spider-Man, but as soon as I got these in the mail, I had to open them on camera. Let me do this. Oh, I've been waiting for these bad boys. This isn't an ad, by the way. I actually just want to show this off. Some of y'all might have seen that Vans went ahead and did a little horror collab. I'm not the biggest shoe guy, but if you make shoes out of my favorite horror characters like Freddy Krueger, I'm buying your shoe. Now, Nike came out with their version like just last year. It wasn't for me. It wasn't cutting it. It wasn't giving me the Freddy vibes. Now these, oh. These bad boys definitely give off the Freddy Krueger vibe. This right here is exactly what I wanted out of a Freddy Krueger shoe. I gotta put these on my feet. Ooh, they look good. But you guys can't see them now. Alright, I'm doing the whole side flick like this. Get used to it. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. Let's just dive into all the movie news we gotta discuss here today. I hope you guys are enjoying the horror set right now. I love the Spooky Mama month because I get to bust out all my little horror figures and show them off. One thing I want to do for side flick in October, I want you guys to decide the costume I wear for each side flick. So in this video right now, leave a comment of a costume that you would like to see me wear on a side flick in the month of October. I will pick your comment, show it off, and also wear the costume you suggested. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into some of the movie news we're going to discuss here today. Some of the things we're going to be talking about here is we got a lot of horror movie updates. We're going to be talking about the future of Halloween after Halloween ends because they are talking about what they want to do afterwards. Scream is setting us up with another teaser letting us know that a trailer is very soon. The Chucky TV series drops another little teaser trailer that shows off something huge. But for my non-horror fans, we also got to be talking about The Flash and DC fandom coming up. You guys already know the drill. Leave your thoughts and opinions with everything we discuss here today, as well as hitting that like button and subscribing if you want more great movie content headed your way. Alright, so one of the first things I want to get into here today is, man, Blumhouse kind of disappointed us. You guys know I was getting really pumped up and excited for their Blumfest event that they were setting up on October 1st, because last year it was a pretty damn good event. We got a lot of movie announcements, we got a little footage for Halloween Kills, and we thought, oh, they're gonna elevate it this year, and all they did was elevate the graphics for the show and really not announce anything interesting or new that we already heard about. Unfortunately, Blumhouse 2 was a bomb. I knew they probably weren't going to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's, but like they didn't even talk about their upcoming Exorcist trilogy. I was hoping they were going to show us what their killer doll looked like for the movie Megan. Anything. They have a whole library of horror movies that they could have talked to us about, but instead they just told us Tyler Perry's making a horror movie called Help. No plot, no details. That should get you hyped, right? Tyler Perry horror movie? Let's Medea it on! So now the only event we have to look forward to in the month of October is DC fandom, okay? They dropped a trailer where they announced all the talent that'll be part of DC fandom. You cannot have all this great talent showing up and not be really surprising us or knocking out of the water. So DC fandom 2, don't be like Blumhouse 2. But since we're on the topic of Blumhouse and their horror movies right here, we do have Jason Blum and producers of the Halloween franchise. Still extremely excited for that movie, and thank you for everybody who's been following along with me as I review all the previous Michael Myers Halloween movies. And a lot of details have been coming out of these interviews. One in particular is it seems to very much be confirmed that Halloween Ends will still happen no matter what. They even go as far as to say what we can expect from Halloween Ends, where director David Gordon Green had this to say: I literally said to VP of Development at Blumhouse Productions, Ryan Turk, the other day, should Busta Rhymes be in the next one? This one I think was full of a lot of that fan fulfillment for me in so many ways. The next one I'm trying to think. I think there's some little tidbits, but it's nothing overt or excitingly realized. It's kind of a wash of the world that we've established, and then some new faces and voices take center stage alongside. What that basically means is Halloween Kills you can expect to be the fan service movie for Halloween fans, and I don't even think that's a bad thing. I know people throw around the word fan service like it's the worst thing ever, but Halloween Kills would be like the 11th movie Michael Myers shows up in. And 11 movies in, I think that's fine to be pandering to your fan base, especially when you set up a whole new timeline with this movie and you erased a lot of things fans loved about the franchise. But it's nice to know if you don't like that kind of stuff and that annoys you, you don't like that Michael does the same 3 type of kill moves over and over, it's nice that Halloween Ends is going to try to be its own movie and finally stay away from all that, because it seems to be way more story focused and not just so much about kills happening left and right. Other than that, Jason Blum did have to say this about about whether they would make more movies after Halloween ends, and he goes, "We made an arrangement for 3 movies. We had 3-picture marriage with Michael Myers. I would love to extend it. If Malik would like us, I'd love to extend it. But we're very busy making sure the 3rd movie is spectacular because that's our immediate job and it goes beyond that. I'd be thrilled, but there are currently no plans for us to be involved after this 3rd movie." Continuing on with, I think there's other ways and other mediums in which to explore this franchise. I wouldn't necessarily say, there's always interest in exploring Season of the Witch again. Is it something we'd race to do? I don't know. Our focus has been the COVID delays, figuring out how to do Halloween Ends and shoot it, all of those things coming out of that. That's been our focus, but I think it would be something where we explore other outside areas of the Halloween universe. I think after this many films too, we have to look other places just to get a little more creative, right? So a couple of things on what Jason Blum has said. Though they only had a 3-movie deal with the owners of the Halloween franchise to make this film, and that will end with Halloween Ends, but they have made crazy amounts of money with the Halloween franchise attached to Blumhouse, meaning I for sure think they will extend the deal, but it sounds like if they do, we might not be getting Michael Myers movies in the Halloween franchise. We could see a sequel to Season of the Witch, or they could be crazy enough to try out the anthology side of Halloween and just tell random stories with Halloween in the title. The thing he mentions about exploring the Halloween universe outside of Michael Myers, I think is a little interesting, especially if you maybe want to go back to some erased timelines and finish that off. I don't know. A lot of interesting stuff cooking up with Blumhouse, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about the Halloween franchise and them wanting to continue it? And if they do, what if it's not with Michael Myers? Moving on here with a small update on the Scream franchise, Scream 5. Good old DeFive Cream went ahead and continued to tease fans, because today, as of me posting this video on Twitter, if you put hashtag Scream, a little ghost face emoji shows up. And when that happens, it's usually an indicator that some marketing is about to be headed your way. I was kind of hoping the trailer would have dropped right then and there, but instead we just got a little tweet from the Scream Twitter page with 7 blood drops. Now, if you guys have been keeping up with the Scream marketing, you know they're being a little sneaky with the stuff they throw out there. And all across every platform that Scream is on, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, it is consistently 7 drops, making people think we are 7 days away from the Scream trailer landing it on October 12th, which would make a lot of sense because that would be a Tuesday, and usually Paramount releases their trailers on either Tuesday or Thursday. I think it's still very likely that fans who went ahead and bought their tickets for the 25th anniversary Scream showing will be getting the trailer in their theater that weekend, and then come the next couple of days, it'll be released online for the public, which, man, makes me excited and a little sad because I wanted to do a trailer reaction, and if I see it for the first time in a theater, do I have the cojones to pull out my phone and record my own face, but then the security people thinking I'm recording the screen? It's gonna be a tough one, but I'll do my best for you guys. Question off to you guys. Are you excited for the Scream 5 trailer, and what do you want to see most in there? And I guess speaking of little TV trailers that released, we had the Chucky TV series also release a TV spot that isn't made public yet. It's not online or anywhere in HD. It was someone who caught it when watching the Sci-Fi Channel, recorded it on their phone, and uploaded it for us to see. And we thought the last trailer revealed a lot. This thing also reveals so much. And it looks like for sure Chucky will be bringing to life multiple dolls as he's talking to some right here. Like, the animatronic that they made for this Chucky TV series is probably my new favorite look for Chucky since Child's Play 2, but also the bombshell of just the town looks like it's gonna be gifted Chucky dolls, making it seem like Chucky is gonna be in every house of this town. I am unbelievably hyped for this thing, and I cannot wait to watch it with you guys and do little recap videos after every episode. Are these little promotional teases for the Chucky TV series getting you hyped? Moving away from some horror movie stuff, we have a little bit of an update on the Flash movie. You guys know me, still the film I'm super excited to see. And we finally have Ben Affleck giving his thoughts on what it was like making this Flash movie, and well, there you go.
You're playing Batman again in the Flash. What's that feeling like?
It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Yeah. I'm probably under some gag order I'm not even aware of. That's I probably just violated and am now going to be sued. But I think it was fun. I will say it was really fun. I love Ezra, and I had a chance to see Jason, who's over there making Aquaman, and him and his kids, and it was lovely. It was really a really nice way to revisit that as the prior experience had been difficult.
This kind of really warms my heart to hear because Ben Affleck, like he said, had a very bad experience when making the Joss Whedon Justice League movie. It's something that he's even said pushed him to alcoholism and kind of ruined his relationship. So to hear him say he's had a lot of fun with the Flash movie makes me excited to see exactly what they do with him, how much screen time he gets. We know we're getting one big long action sequence with his character, but I also hope there's plenty of bonding moments between him and Ezra Miller's Flash. It also feels like he kind of accidentally dropped the hint that Jason Momoa Aquaman will probably be in the movie. I know he mentioned he saw him because Aquaman 2 was also filming there, but we heard reports early on that Aquaman is also going to be a character showing up in the Flash, making the Flash movie just seem bigger and bigger to the point that, is this the Flash or is this the Justice League movie featuring the Flash? How do you guys feel about Ben Affleck being excited to be part of the Flash movie? And how big do you want his role to be? I hope it's not his last time as a character, but still don't know. Bringing us to some Spider-Man No Way Home talk. We can never escape the Spider-Man talk because things just continue to happen. Let's talk about some of the good news that's been going on. You guys know here on YouTube, there is a great YouTube channel known as the Corridor Crew. And there are a couple of professional VFX artists who always like to break down visual effects shots in movies. And they went ahead and talked about the Andrew Garfield leaked video that everyone is still up in the air about of, is it real or is it fake? You know me, I went from going, I think this is fake, guys, to then just seeing it in HD and HD and HD to, yeah, this is probably real. And now these professional VFX artists who do it for a living go ahead and say, look, if this is fake, it is hands down the best deepfake ever made, but they give a lot of reasons why this video would be extremely hard to fake, basically coming to the conclusion that that video is real, and oh my god, I cannot wait to see Andrew Garfield explain it after Spider-Man No Way Home comes out and people like, so this is Photoshop, huh? Mentiroso? Aside from that, the other little updates going on with Spider-Man No Way Home that I'm just gonna say are BS, but you guys message me all the time with this, so I'll just talk about it, is you guys might have heard there was a leaked audio clip of Tobey Maguire going around.
On my World Octavius side, you both have web shooters.
Now, while that sounded very exciting and very convincing that it's Tobey Maguire, after people doing some research and looking online, it looked to be another troll that someone made up using an AI-generated voice software that anyone can do online. If you can find certain clips of Tobey Maguire saying certain words, the AI can then try and match up the voice of Tobey Maguire and come out with stuff like this.
On my World Octavius had a big booty.
So sadly, that audio clip going around is fake and not real at all. But even with it being fake, just the thought of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man saying those words to Tom Holland or Andrew Garfield, chills. With that, the other rumor currently going around is how long Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are in the movie, and a user on Reddit is saying 40 minutes. Now, I do want to warn you, if you want to go ahead and check the credibility of this Reddit user, do it at your own risk, because they are spoiling a lot for Spider-Man No Way Home. I luckily have not seen them yet, and I do not want to be talking about it, but if it is true that they are in the movie for 40 minutes, wow, that is basically us being spoiled. I was expecting 10 to 15 minutes of screen time, but I just go back to thinking how Andrew Garfield keeps telling us in interviews, I'm trying to tame expectations, I don't want to disappoint people, and I think he's telling the truth in the fact that he's not in the movie for long. So I'm still going to think of that as a rumor right now and not take it for a fact, because 40 minutes just sounds like too good to be true. It's just kind of wild to me that we're still about 3 months away from Spider-Man No Way Home, and there's just a new rumor and spoiler every day. I just want to see this movie. I want to know from you guys, what do you think of these Spider-Man No Way Home rumors and things going around? What do you believe? What don't you believe? But that is just all the movie news we currently have going on right now, guys. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video and talk some movies with me. Don't forget to leave a comment down below for what costume you would like to see me wear throughout the month of October. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at 3cfilms or on TikTok at 3cfilms. But as always, I'm Chris. Take care.